All right, how did the homework go last night?
It was really easy.
It was really easy. Okay. So let's look at worksheet 11.6 first. And there's a few of you that still owe me quizzes and stuff like that. So 11.6. Polo. All right. Polo. Sorry, you guys got it. What would you like to see? 3? Cool. Someone flip the light switch down first, please. Number 3. We are trying to find the volume on number 3. And we have a all right. So we know that this is 8, and this is 4, 4, and 4. We want to find the volume. Well, I know the volume equation for a pyramid is 1/3 area of the base times the height. Do we know the actual height? Or is that the slant height? We know the actual height, so we're good so far on the height. So all I need to do now is find base, which I'll figure out in a sec. So this is an equilateral triangle. So what was the equation for the equilateral?
Side squared.
B squared.
So side squared what? Root 3 over 4?
Yeah.
Like that? So I'm going to get 16 root 3 over 4, which is going to come out to 4 root 3. And that would be the area of my base. Would that be okay? So I get 4 root 3. So that's now going to give me 4 times 8, that's 32 root 3 over 3 cubic units. Or u to the 3rd. Yes, ma'am. 7. Okay, it's another pyramid. On that one, they give you the slant height. So I have the hiccups.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah, it happened. And it's also a rectangle base.
Is it contagious?
They sometimes are. It gets bad. Things going well for you all?
Yeah.
It's like really close to the end of the year.
It is. It really is. Okay. So on this particular problem, we know the slant. Whoops, it works better when I don't use the white one. We know the slant height of this happens to be 10. We know that this length happens to be 2. This one happens to be 16. So volume of a pyramid is 1/3 area of the base times the height. The area of the base should be pretty easy to find. That's 32. And right now we have to figure out the height. Is that okay? So if I know this is 2, I know that I could draw this in. So this distance is going to have to be 8. So that's the 3, 4, 5 in disguise where we double 3, 4, 5. What do you think?
6.
So that has to be a 6. So put a 6 in over here. Reduce if you want here. So 3 goes into 6 twice. So we're going to get 64 cubic units. Is that okay? What else would you like? Yeah. Number 9. All right, number 9. You guys just don't like these pyramids, do you?
Nope.
Sorry. Okay, shh. I have a right triangle for the base. Agreed? So let's find the area of the base. That's area equals 1/2 base times height. Remember, base and height in this case, we're using a lowercase b. So you have 4 times 3. So the area of this, it's going to be 6. Okay, so volume is equal to 1/3 area of the base times the height. Well, area of the base is going to be 6. And then the height, they told us, is 10. Bless you. 20 cubic units. Yeah. Find the height, the hexagon pyramid with volume bases. All right, so we have the hexagon. That's 6-sided, right? At least I checked last time it worked. Might not always work. Not a lot of chatter. What's going on? Everything okay? Anyone in a bad place right now? If you are, let's talk about it. Dotted. Something like that. Yeesh. Okay. All right. So find the height. So I know volume equals 1/3 area of the base times the height. We know that the volume is given to us being 720 root 3. That's equal to 1/3 area of the base times the height.
Mr. Sheriff, do you solve for like one that two bases are different shapes? So like one is a hexagon, one is a pentagon?
Cool. Yeah, but not in this class.
Okay.
What class would that be in?
A harder one.
Not in college level. Go with the non-Euclidean geometry. It's stuff like when you start doing stuff that has different dimension bases, where you have one of the lines will go. If you had, it starts. Here's a real simple way of thinking of it. Have you ever seen the 3D art? You know, the one where you get real close to it, and as you come away, there's like half the people that can see it, and the other half you think are lying.
Oh, yeah.
That right there is kind of non-Euclidean math. The reason why you are able to get an image to pop out to you is because you're creating these images that maybe you have a 6-sided base leading to a 5-sided base. So what happens is it actually changes the direction of how your mind would think, and that's why you'd see it 3D. Yeah. So, but you know, that's part of math that might work for you. All right. Most you've been impressed?
That's the most emotion he's ever expressed all year.
It has to.
Sawyer, don't kill my mood. I'm in such a good mood right now.
All right. So we know this. We know that these are each 12, right? So if we think about this hexagon, are all 12. Your apothem you don't know. Your radius you don't know. That's 90. That's a 60-degree angle. Pull that triangle out. Is everybody okay with how I'm doing this? Apothem I probably need. I don't need the radius. And this side would have to be 6 because that's always half of it, right? All right, so here's my 30. Here's my 60. I'm just looking for my apothem, so this has to be 6 root 3. Radius would be 12 in this case, but we don't need that. So in order to find the area of the base, it's 1/2 ANS. So I have 1/2. I just found my apothem to be 6 root 3. Number of sides is 6. Length of each side is 12. So 216. Let's see,
What's the
1/3.
exact answer?
Is it 216 root 3? Height?
No, it's 10.
What?
Never mind.
10.
Oh, I'm not doing. H is 10.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get there. Let's see. A third of 216 is 72 root 3 H. If I just divide that in there, and then if I divide both sides by 72 root 3,
There you go.
this will come out to be 10.
He's got it. There you
Tongue and teeth didn't get the wrong spot.
go.
What? Tongue and teeth didn't get the wrong spot. Yes, sir. 6.
Can you do number 12?
Yep.
11?
Well, let me do 6 first. That's the cone. For 6, we have cone. O A B. Volume equals 1/3 area of the base times the height. Shh. You guys are being a little too noisy, girls and boys. Girls and boys. All right. We have the slant height. We know this is our slant height. So let's just think about this triangle. Shh. That's 54 degrees, and this is 15. So I could do a number of ways. I could find one of the other sides. I use Pythagorean theorem to find the third side. So if I have opposite over hypotenuse, that's sine, right? If your calculator is in degrees, it should be able to handle that pretty nicely. How much?
12.34. Or
What?
1/4, sorry.
12.14?
Yeah.
So that's my actual height here. You could then use the Pythagorean theorem because that's your radius right there. You could use the Pythagorean theorem in order to solve the radius. So then you have 15 squared is equal to 12.14 squared plus r squared. So that's 225. What's 12.14?
24.28.
20. You just double that?
Oh, yeah.
Square it.
Square it.
12.14 squared.
Sorry.
147.37.
Get wrecked, you All right. 225 minus 147.37 is
77.63.
77.63. Square root of that is
Hold on. 8.7. No, 8.8.
okay. So our radius is 8.8. All right. So now we have enough information to finally fill in here. So I have volume equals 1/3. Base is going to be pi r squared. So 77.63 pi r squared, and then so that's the area of the circle times the height, which we found to be 12.14. Being we have a whole bunch of fractions of decimals, I need 77.63 times pi times 12.14.
You want it?
Enter divided by 3.
You want it times 3.14 times pi?
Times 3.14 is fine. So 76.63 times 3.14 times 12.14. Enter divided by 3.
986.41.
986.41 cubic units. Sweet. So you kind of use a little bit of trig on that, then the Pythagorean theorem, and then goes through. Yo. 12. All right, so find the volume of each. They're saying they're both square pyramids, yes? All right, so come on up there. The other way.
Let's use. Let's use. You're still drawing.
Oh, this is horrible.
Forever.
This is horrible. All right.
You done?
So, all right, two square pyramids where this is a 4x4 square. This has a height of 10. This has a height of 6. Okay. So volume is equal to 1/3 base times height. We have to do that twice and add them together because we have two different pyramids. So I have 1/3 area of the base, 16, height 10, plus 1/3 area of the base, 16, height 6, and
I got it.
160 over 3 plus 32. So that's 160 over 3.
85.33.
85.33 plus 32?
Yeah, no, the total is 85.33.
Okay, 85.33 cubic units. Sweet. Ew. Yo! 13. That one's too hard.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think you can do it.
So you're subtracting the cone from the cube. Okay, so number 13, you have the cube. So the cube is 12, 12 by 12 by 12. So that, the volume of that is 12 to the third power. So what's 12 to the third, anybody?
A good old number.
Is that, how much?
1728.
Okay, so that's the volume of the entire cube. Then we have this cone that happens to be inside of it that we hollowed it out. And that would probably have a radius of 6 and a height of 12. So the volume of that is 1/3 pi r squared height. So volume equals 1/3 36 pi times 12. 3 goes that 4 times, so that's going to be 144 pi. So the exact value is that right? Did I do that right? So the exact value is going to be 1728 minus 144 pi cubic units. I don't know how the answer was given. 1728 minus 1. Yeah, got it.
Good stuff, man.
Oh, I got lucky. All right, let's move on to the review.
I didn't know one more.
You.
11.
All right, so you can find the volume of the cone on top, right, Phil?
Yeah.
So 1/3 base on side, so that's going to be 1/3 pi r squared. So 4, and you'll be able to find the height because of Pythagorean theorem. You have 2/4. So the root 12 would be the actual height of it, so that would reduce to 12 or 2√3, and then you could do that way. All right, let's take a look at review. Yo, 6 in the review. You have a hex base.
So good.
We'll take it in a second. So this is off the review, number 6. Hex base. All right. Things that we might know about this. We have the oops, wrong color. We have the height being 12, and you know this. So the volume is 1/3 base times height. Okay, so the area of the base, it's a hexagon base. So things I would know is that would be 4, that would be 60, that would be 30. That's your apothem, that's your radius. Okay, the reason I knew that is because each angle inside the hexagon is 120. So my apothem has to be 4√3 in size, so area is equal to 1/2 ANS. So 1/2. The apothem 4√3. Number of sides 6. Length of each side 8. 3, 4, 96√3. So 1/3 96√3 times the height of 12. So that's the area of the base. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 4 times 96, 24 carried 2, 36, 384 cubic units. Easy. What else from review? Yeah. Cone on top, cone on bottom, with a can in the middle. Find the volume of each. So if I find the volume of the top cone, find the volume of the bottom cone, and find the volume of the cylinder, so this distance here is 8, I should be able to go together. So the top and bottom, we're going to have to use area of the base times the height. I don't know the height here, so let's see this.
It's 3 root 3.
36 minus 9, which is 27, so 3 root 3.
Yeah.
So the height here is 3 root 3. I love it. All right, so 1/3 area of the base, that's pi r squared. So 9 pi, and then the height is 3 root 3. That'll be the top cone's volume if you want to work it out. Let's see if it goes here.
9 root 3 pi.
9 root 3 pi.
Yep.
So that would be, hope that was a zipper. If it wasn't, someone's letting them loose. 9 root 3 is that volume. Hey, you know what happened? All right.
That's funny.
This has got to be 4 because that's the old 3, 4, 5, right?
Yeah.
So 1/3 area of the base, pi r squared. So it's going to be 9 pi. And then times the height. So that's 3. So that's going to be 12 pi. So that'll be this volume. And then the volume of the cylinder is just base times height. So that's going to be pi r squared. 9 pi, right, times height. 108? Or where did I goof up on? Because isn't that 72?
Yeah.
72 pi. So that is the volume of the cylinder. So if I add those volumes all together, I get, I have a root 3.
84 plus 9.
Yeah, 84 pi plus 9 root 3 pi cubic units.
So would you say units cubed or cubed units?
Come on, you know who
Yes.
Did we already do 7?
They didn't let you know, so I guess not. Okay, you have a pentagon base, right? Find the volume of each. All right. Oh, shoot. Sneeze coming. Here it comes.
Kerchoo.
All right, height of 12. Each of these has to be 108. So if I do my little triangle inside, that's a 54-degree angle. My apothem I don't know at this point, or do I?
No, you don't.
I don't.
Yeah,
Oh, the side length, so that has to be 2. So my apothem is 2. So, so I have tangent, no, that's an A.
Okay.
Tangent 54 equals A over 2. So 2 tangent 54. Yep.
2.75.
2.75, thank you. So the area of the base is 1/2 ANS. So 1/2 the apothem. Number of sides 5. Length of each side is 4. Is that right?
20 times 2.5.
27.5.
That's right.
You're right.
So volume is equal to 1/3 base times height. Area of the base times the height. So 1/3 27.5 times the height of 12. It's 110. 110. Now I would put 110.0 cubic units, and the reason I say that is because tangent of 54, 2 times tangent 54 isn't exactly 2.75. Yeah.
So on the test, would you count us off if we didn't put 0.0?
I'm just trying to get you to get a little better on the math. If you said it as just like 1/10 exactly, that tells the grader that you think that this is an exact answer. This says that you realize that you rounded. Cool. Sammy,
Read number 5.
number 5. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. All right, number 5. That is a prism where your base is a trapezoid. So let's find the area of the trapezoid. That's 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height of the trapezoid. So the area of the trapezoid, base 1 is 6 plus 12 times the height, which is, oh, I don't have the height, do I? Shoot. Okay. What did I do? Okay. So you know that this is 5, this is 5, so now you know it's isosceles. If this is 6, this whole thing was 12. So if that was 6 here, that means that has to be 3 and 3. So you're going to have a height of 4. That's a 3, 4, 5.
It's 36.
How much?
36.
36? Already? 18, 9, 36. So the area of my trapezoid is that. So volume is area of the base times the height. So 36. What's the actual height of my object? 6. It's 6 tall. 216 cubic units. Sweet. Did we review enough?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, buddy. I'll work for you today. Number 11 is going to be done the same way as all the others. You know what your base is. You know what their height is. So your base, so your volume on number 11 is 8 by 8 by 6. So that's 64 times 6, whatever that is. That's the volume of your center. And then 1/3 base times height. So 64, 1/3 times 64 times 6. And you have 2 of them that are identical, so you don't have those together. All right. So my gut is this. Let me come around. I am going to come around, and I am going to give you points for 11.5, or excuse me, 11.6. That worksheet. Let's make that a little nicer. And worksheet, which was 11.1 through 11.4. Oh, you turned those in. 11.5. Thank you.
That's it. It's just 11.6. Didn't you turn that in? Wait, what? Oh.
Okay? So, and then I'm going to hand out review part 2 that I want you to work on. I have the answer key to it that I would welcome you to come take a picture of. Yes? Okay, let me work it. Let me get this out and we'll work it. Cool. All right, so what I'll do is my answer key is on my desk. If you want to take a picture of it, it's the front and the back. But this is review part 2. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we will collect this tomorrow.
Wait, quiz is on Thursday, right?
Yes. I will actually just mark this off tomorrow the same way I'm marking off today's. But I need to come around.
Taking a picture.
Could somebody flip the light switch on for us, please?